I wanted to put together just a quick video about the JetBlue bonus program, the 25 for 25. I thought we'd talk a little bit about what the program is, who it's for, and I'll share my strategy of what I'm planning to do to accomplish it to get through all of the flights. Now, a little bit about it. If you fly to 15 destinations, you'll get the minimum 150,000 points. If you are able to make it to 20 destinations, that's where you'll get the additional 200,000 points. And then a total of 25 unique destinations, you'll then get the Mosaic 1 status for 25 years. And that's pretty cool. Pretty fun promotion, it sounds like. Now, not a lot of conditions to this. You don't have to register specially or anything like that. All travel must be completed between June 25th and the end of the year. So any flights before are not going to count. Also, just make sure your TrueBlue number is attached when you book the flight. That's pretty much it. Now, you cannot fly Blue basic fare, so make sure you're at least flying the Blue fare or higher. Also, it has to be a JetBlue flight, so make sure you're not on any partner airlines or anything like that. One of the interesting things is each destination counts. So in a city like New York City, where they have multiple airports that JetBlue flies out of, you could fly to each of those airports and each one will count as a destination. Now, it only counts once. So you can't fly to the same airport multiple times for it to count. So you want to try to plan as many unique routes as possible so that you're hitting as many of those destinations as you can. Now, one of the plans I'm going to utilize in my strategy to do this is the first flight we're going to do is going to be one of the JetBlue and Dunkin' Donuts flights. These are special flights that are flying out on Mondays. I'll go over the dates. I think it's through September 1st. And it's to celebrate their partnership with Dunkin'. So they have these cool looking planes that they've done. Hopefully the plane will look like that. That'll be pretty fun. But it's pretty easy to do. Just essentially join the TrueBlue program, of course. Also sign up for Dunkin' Rewards. Make sure you're opted in to the JetBlue marketing emails. And then you have to fly on one of the specific flights on a Monday between those date ranges. Now, the Tuesday prior, they will release the flights. On this coming Monday, on July 7th, you're going to have these flights which are eligible. So if you're able to fly any of these flights, you're going to receive Mosaic 1 status for 3 months. And the reason why I'm going to do that first is once you have Mosaic 1 status, you get other benefits. For example, you get to board early, you get to choose upgraded seats at check-in. So if I book the minimum fare that I need in order to meet the goals of the 25 for 25 program, if there is a better seat available when I check in, I'm able to take that seat at no additional cost. So that can allow us to have a little bit more fun, maybe make the flights a little nicer, a little better, a little more room on those seats during this bonus program. So this will be my first flight. We are based out of Florida, so we're planning to do this one here this coming Monday in order to get our first leg and one to get that Mosaic status. Once we have that done, the next strategy I'm going to use is credit cards. So we have applied for the JetBlue Plus card and been approved. This is a relatively low spend. It's only a $1,000 spend with a $99 annual fee, and you'll get 60,000 bonus points. We've also applied for and been approved for the JetBlue business card. This one you can earn 50,000 points with a $2,000 spend. So not too bad. We figure with 110,000 points, that'll get us quite a few free flights towards the program. Also, by having the card, if you use it to book your trips or pay for any of the future trips, one, you're going to earn more points. So you're going to earn 6 times the points on any of that spend. That's more than any other credit card. Also, if you redeem for reward points and you have the credit card, you will get a 10% back on any redemption. So that allows us to stretch the reward points even further and to hopefully be able to get more flights towards that. So if you're able to get any of these credit cards, definitely look at them. If you have anyone doing it with you, a wife, family member, have them also sign up for a card if possible too, because you can pull points as well to help share those points for multiple bookings. Now, when looking at bookings, this program is going to be really easy to do if you were based out of New York City or if you were based out of Florida. If you're on the West Coast, I don't know that trying to do this JetBlue promotion is going to be easy for you to do unless you're just traveling nonstop. But there are so many hub airports in Florida and New York that from those two locations, you can get to almost anywhere JetBlue flies. And so that can make for shorter flights, lower cost flights. You don't have to get hotels, things like that. They're going to eat against your costs. Now, I was using flight connections to look at different options for flights. And I will tell you, this isn't always 100%. When I look at this one, it's saying that the flight from Tampa to San Juan ends in May. That's not necessarily the case. So sites like this can be useful in mapping out, but of course, you're going to need to go double check those routes and see what the cost is directly with JetBlue. So on this one from Tampa to San Juan in August, you could see on the previous screen, it said the flight ended in May. That's not the case. So we can basically fly minimum 150. It's going to be probably a little more directly to San Juan from Tampa. So just use sites like flight connections and different ones to maybe map out some potential routes and then come in and check them manually. It is going to be time intensive. It's going to take a little bit of effort to do that, but it'll be worth it in the end. One other item, of course, Google Flights. All of you, I'm sure, are aware of that. But one thing I wanted to point out about Google Flights is make sure you're installing the free Points Path plugin. So you can find this at pointspath.com. It's a great plugin. I did another video about that. And one of the airlines that is included in the free version is JetBlue. So it's nice once you have that installed and you do a search, say for this one from Tampa to New York, only on JetBlue, it's going to show me points options for that. So you're used to seeing the cost, but adding this will show you the points that'll be needed to redeem that flight. It'll also try to rate it if it thinks it's a good deal or not, so that you're getting the most value. You click on the little information link here, you'll see it'll even tell you which credit cards or bank programs you can transfer points from to JetBlue in order to get that flight. So definitely check out the Points Path plugin. Again, there's the free versions, and that has worked really great in helping to identify the right flights for points. So in this case, we just select this flight. We can now see that you have a book with JetBlue points, and it'll tell you right here. You can also see what the cost will be or that blue fare. Remember, you have to book at least the blue or blue extra for it to count towards the program 25. The blue basic does not count. So in this case, if you just hit continue, this will take you to the JetBlue site. You'll be able to select the different options with the points and have an idea what those will be. Okay. I will post some additional videos as we continue to go through this program, and we'll track our status. If you appreciate this video, if you found it useful, please consider subscribing and following. We're a new channel. We're just trying to put out some good content. So thank you.